I'm spilling some astrology secrets. We hardly ever talk about these positions this way, but I'm going to let you in a little secret. Every planet in astrology has a specific zodiac sign that it loves, that it prefers, and that it blesses abundantly. The opposite is also true. Debilitation in astrology basically means this is a position where the planet is the most weakened, where the energy is in hindrance, where it's negative. But when a zodiac sign is exalted, it gets the red carpet treatment. If you have your sun in zodiac sign Aries, that is an ideal placement for the sun because the sun is exalted in Aries, meaning that having Aries at the sun is the most powerful, beautiful, and positive energy that anyone can ever have at the sun. If you have moon in Taurus, you are so beyond lucky. Unlike the rest of us who are literally floundering whenever anything negative happens in our lives that leave us overwhelmed, you are steady. You are grounded. You're conscientious. Feet on the ground. You're stable. You are a force to be reckoned with. With this kind of energy, you can weather any storm and come out on top. If you have Mercury in Virgo, oh my God, you are God's gift to Earth with your ability to communicate, to relate, to understand information, to process data, to analyze reality versus fiction, to be able to clarify, convoluted processes and simplify them for the average mind to understand. Mercury is exalted at Virgo because when Virgo speaks, the world listens, because Virgo is not a careless speaker. Virgo's not careless about anything. So their words hold a lot of power in the universe. Mars in Capricorn is one of the very best placements that you can have at Mars because Capricorn is relentless. It's dominant. It's powerful. It's emotionless. It's driven. It's about the outcome. Capricorn is only interested in the results. They're not very interested in any of the shenanigans that go along with the results. So they like to drive their goals all the way through to the ground. When Capricorn is dedicated to a task, they are thorough. These people have no quit in them. So Mars in Capricorn is somebody that is basically in the very best position to make all of their dreams come true because of their tenacity. The name of the game is resilience, and Capricorn runs that game because karma has no expiration date. If your Venus is in Pisces, you are one of the luckiest people when it comes to your ability to feel abundant, to experience love, to feel full by the human experience. Venus in Pisces will go to the beach and literally, siphon energy from that experience that they can live off of for the next month. Venus in Pisces is very grateful for all of the beauty that life has to offer because they're deeply sensitive about all that happens here on Earth. And when it's something good, they hold on to it like this and they can keep it in their belly forever. Venus in Pisces is the very best Venus placement that you can have because remember, Pisces is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of abundance. And when you add Venus, the planet of love, to the planet of luck and abundance, what do you think you get? Magic. You get all the things. If your Jupiter is in Cancer, you are very, very lucky. It may not seem that way because Cancer is very moody as a zodiac sign, and every, 30 minutes, Cancer is shifting through different emotional reactions. But I need you to know that the key for you is to stay positive, because when you stay positive, life will take you to magical places that you never even imagined, that you never even knew were possible. Jupiter in Cancer is someone that leads with their heart and that leads with their sensitivity and that leads with their emotional intelligence and awareness. And the more they do that, the more the universe responds to their needs, because Cancer is kind of like a young child that's still learning to master what it is they're feeling, what other people are feeling, what's going on in the environment. So when a Cancer is in touch with that, their emotion and what makes them feel the most safe, they get everything. If your Saturn is in Libra, I need you to know that when people do you dirty, which they will, because guess what? They're supposed to, because remember, you are just here as a test, okay? And that goes for all Libra placements. Libra, if you're Libra dominant, Libra stellium, Libra 10th house, if you have dominant Libra energy, I need you to know that people will do you wrong, because that's the game. You're the scales, remember? You're the scales. You're not even human. So stop trying to intellectualize these emotions. You're the scales, okay? So when you have Saturn and Libra, the karmic justice that you deserve, you're always gonna get. This is why I always tell my Libras, like, don't do revenge. Don't do it. Because you're only taking good energy out of yourself and mixing it with energies you don't want. Just let it go. When people do you wrong, turn the page and watch your lives fall apart. It happens every time. Every single time. Every negativity that they spoke on your name, they're going to be living that, and the people around them are going to be living that. And because you're here as you're like a beautiful little dangling princess that they think is harmless, and then they go and mess with you because they're egotistical and prideful, and they think they're going to destroy your life. And you just let Daddy Saturn handle it, okay? Don't even get into that negativity. You're too beautiful, you're too classy, you're too elegant, you're too balanced, you're too harmonious, you're too stunning, you're too kind, you're too loving for that. And some people don't have that energy that you have, and that's why when they see it in you, they're like, oh, she's naive, she's stupid, let me see if I can play her. Let me see if I can play her and see what I can get out of them. And I say, let them. Let them. This is honestly what has gotten me through life. Let them play you. And then watch how the universe plays them. You always have the last laugh. Just know that. If you have Uranus in Scorpio, you're one of the luckiest people when it comes to your ability to totally transform your life. These people are able to gut, like, you know how like abandoned houses get gutted, you know, in shows like HGTV, House Hunters. I love those shows, by the way. This is my favorite thing to do, is to watch like housing shows. Such a lesbian thing. But yeah, you know how like they find abandoned houses and they renovate them and you forget how bad it looked? That's what it's like to have Uranus. Yes. Uranus is all about transformation through progress. And naturally that comes with destruction. So it's about letting go of the old to welcome in the new. Uranus in Scorpio doesn't just destroy for the sake of rebirth. It destroys for the sake of better. So Uranus in Scorpio would take you from a place of like the worst life ever, the worst circumstances ever, the most challenging circumstances that you could ever imagine. These people go through a lot, okay? A lot. And then you flip it, and then it looks like a whole new world. A world that you never even imagined was possible. And by the way, this is why Scorpio and Aquarius are often very attracted to each other, even though they're not a good match ultimately, is because they both have this power of transformation. For Aquarius, it's more about progress and moving humanity forward. And for Pluto, in the case of Scorpio, it's more about self-transformation. So you notice it's the same concept, transforming society versus transforming the self. So when you bring both of those energies together in one person's zodiac placement, yes, you're going to get all the things because they're unafraid to let go of what doesn't work because they trust in their ability to be able to create something better from there. And lastly, if you have your Neptune in Leo, you're one of the luckiest person because again, Neptune is a ruler of Pisces and that's about making your dreams come true. And you know, Leo's gonna fight for their dreams. Leo's not gonna give up on themselves. Leo doesn't give up on the people that they really love. They're extremely dedicated, extremely devoted, and extremely protective as a zodiac sign. So when you bring that devotion, that dedication, and that hard work to focusing on your dreams, these people end up having unimaginable careers that are so fulfilling. You know, that these people are people that get paid to just do what they love. Remember, Pisces is normally ruled by Neptune and Jupiter. In fact, Pisces is the only zodiac sign ruled by Neptune, the planet of dreams. So worked in the positive, what that looks like is having both luck and dreams coming true in the same person. So here's a secret. All these signs are attracted to each other for this reason, because they actually work with and for one another. We're all one big happy family over here. You know, there's no reason to hate when we can join forces and become more powerful.